So starting a startup, it's not glamorous. Everyone knows. And it's a slow grind towards product market fit if you ever even get there. And when you're on this journey, how do you minimize moments of anxiety? You're going to have moments of stress, moments of anxiety, moments when you think that everyone is against you, everything's going wrong, your team isn't functioning well, everything's falling apart. What do you do in those situations? How do you overcome what I call founder anxiety? Well, one way to overcome founder anxiety is to serve others, to think about the needs of others. And the best way to do that is to talk to your users, to look at what you've created so far and see how that has helped the people you're trying to help. When you switch your mentality from serving yourself to serving others, somehow that shift in perspective really does minimize your anxiety as you start detaching yourself from your situation and you feel less stressed. You feel less focused on your immediate needs, and instead you see that you're in service of something bigger than yourself. But what if you don't have any progress? What if you're not really seeing the traction that you want? Maybe you don't even have users right now, and that you're just anxious because the direction you're going in is not working. Well, when you're in those moments of anxiety, something I like to do, and I've been in that situation before, something I like to do is I like to be vulnerable. I mean, when I was developing projects that had no traction, that had no users, I didn't do this enough, but what you should do is you should open up to the people you're working with. You should be vulnerable. You should say things like, I feel anxious, I feel nervous because of this, that, and the other. And just letting it out there really does help with how you feel about the situation. It just takes a weight off yourself that never really had to be there in the first place, because it's okay to just open up about your emotions, because everyone knows that creating something is an emotional journey. There are going to be a lot of challenging moments, a lot of moments of anxiety, a lot of moments of stress, and it's okay to open up. And if you don't have a co-founder, if you're just doing it on your own, literally just opening up on a forum, just saying things like, I feel anxious about the situation, or if you're not that inclined to be open, maybe say something like, I don't know why this isn't working. Can someone give me feedback? Go in forums like Reddit, or go on Facebook and ask your friends why this isn't working. Open up and say that you're anxious or you're nervous about the situation. You have this vision and you want it achieved, and right now it's not really working out and you want to know why. By creating a path forward, you start to experience a minimization of this anxiety. Because anxiety at the end of the day comes from uncertainty. It comes from thinking that all is lost and that there is really nothing else you can do right now to try to advance the situation. And what you can do is, sometimes maybe there is no play. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. And in those situations, just open up to someone. Just admit that you have these emotions and then feel them. And then try to find a way forward. And if there's no play right now, then you should just do nothing. Just sit on it, sleep on it. And then maybe a few days later, you might come up with something new, some way to advance what you're doing. And if there is a way to advance what you're doing, just simply do it while being open about your emotions, telling your co-founders, hey, I'm currently experiencing this anxiety about the situation, but I think this is the way to move forward. And you give permission to others to open up as well. You might have other founders coming to you and opening up about their situations, or you might have your co-founders telling you, oh, I feel the same way about this situation, and yeah, let's move forward in this way. So here are just two ways to deal with founder anxiety. It's a real problem, and it can be overcome by, one, opening up to someone about your emotions, and two, just recognizing that there might be a way forward. If there is no way forward, just don't do anything. Just try to sit on it. Try to think about the situation. So those are two responses that can be combined to overcome founder anxiety.